Tonight, Florida's highest court paving the way for a strict abortion ban to go into effect, while also sending the issue back to the voters this November. The conservative court finding the state's constitution does not protect abortion rights, which will now allow Florida to ban the procedure as early as 6 weeks into pregnancy, before many women know that they're pregnant. That law, signed last year by Republican Governor Ron DeSantis, now set to go into effect in the next 30 days.
We are here today to defend those who can't defend themselves.
It's all likely to usher in a sea change not only in Florida, but throughout the South, as the state has seen a surge in patients from surrounding states that have passed stricter bans since Roe v. Wade was overturned. But at the same time, the court today also approving key language for a constitutional amendment protecting abortion rights after advocates gathered enough signatures for voters to decide the issue this November.
I feel like women should not be told what to do.
I don't think they should have abortion at all.
If passed, it would guarantee the right to abortion before viability, which is usually around 24 weeks, or when necessary to protect the patient's health.
And Laura, it's not just Florida that could have abortion on the ballot in November.
That's right, Lester. Several different states are considering ballot measures like these. Some they have already succeeded. The advocates have succeeded getting them on the ballot. But in the meantime, in the short term, Lester, this abortion ban, this 6-week abortion ban, is going to start in the next 30 days in Florida.
All right, Laura, thanks very much. Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.